How can you use video in email marketing? And is it a good idea? Is there a right way or a wrong way to do it? So you'll learn what the right type of video is, and by the end of this video, you'll understand 3 ways that you can use video in email marketing. Let's dive right in. Let's start talking about the 2 types of marketing videos, okay? We'll actually look at this as 2 stages. So stage 1 builds a relationship. Stage 2 is where there's a promotion, like a promotional video or a commercial. So with these 2 stages, you want to build a relationship here and get people to join your email list. Now you've got a relationship, and then you can email people a promo video, and that's where they're going to hear about your offering and be likely to buy. So we're going to cover 3 things. First is a YouTube video that will lead people to join your email list. We're going to talk about an email that will lead people to a promo video, and then we'll talk about an email that leads people to YouTube. Okay, let's actually talk about that one first. When people open their email inbox, they need to have, and they're looking to have, an email experience. And an email experience is reading. It's reading written word. So if you send them an email and it says, hey, here's my latest YouTube episode, or hey, here's a video you should watch, and they need to click on it and leave their email and go to YouTube, that's not going to work, and that's not going to make people happy. But what can you do? Well, let's say you have a video that's, say, 10 minutes long. You can take a transcription of that video and polish it up, turn it into an article. And so if you send them an email and it's got that article in it, and then down below you say, hey, if you want to watch this video on YouTube, here's the link. You'll let people have an email experience, you'll give them value through that email, and you'll give them an opportunity to go to YouTube if that's something that they're looking for. But either way, you won't upset people. You want to nurture your email list, not annoy them. Now, what if you're emailing people a promo video, like a sales video because you want to sell something? You can do this, but you don't want every email to be like that. I would recommend every 4 emails, maybe every 5 emails, you have a promotion in there. Or you can have an email that's got regular content, a link to that YouTube video, and then another section that is a promo section with a promo video. And I would do some experimenting. Look at your open rates, look at your click-through rates on the different types of emails that you send and the frequency that you actually promote to your email list. Now, when I think of the word marketing, I think of reaching people who've never heard of me before and getting them to join my email list. So thus far in this video, we've talked about kind of the reaching out. We've already got a list, and how do we get them to watch our videos or see our promotions? But let's focus a lot of our attention on this piece about bringing new people in to join your email list. And there's a 5-ingredient strategy that you can follow that works extremely well on YouTube to get people from YouTube to join your email list. So let's dive into that. The strategy has 5 ingredients, and ingredient number 1 is leaf titles. So to understand this leaf strategy or my leaf titles, I need to share with you my tree analogy. So picture a tree. It's got a broad trunk that goes out into all these different branches. At the end of the branches, we have the leaves. So the trunk of the tree represents your core area of expertise, and all the branches represent all the different categories you have expertise in. The leaves represent the questions, okay, the very specific questions that your target audience is asking. So let's just pretend for a minute that you are an expert in productivity. So productivity would be the trunk of your tree. Well, an example of a leaf would be this: what can increase productivity in a dental office? Now, I didn't make that question up. There's a tool that you can type in the word productivity, and it will find real specific questions like this that have consistent search volume every month. You want to find questions that people are regularly asking, but yet they're still really specific like this. So this is one that I found. Another one that I found: how to improve productivity on a construction site. So I love these because they're really specific to a target audience. You know exactly who you're talking to, and it gives you the opportunity to really introduce your expertise, in this case, productivity. So this is the tool that I use. It's called the Keyword Magic Tool. You can get a free trial of this by going to herokeywordtool.com. Let me demonstrate how this works. So in the search bar, let's say now you're an expert of change, of helping people navigate change. So you put that in the search bar, you hit search, then I always turn on the questions button, and I'm going to set the word count filter to 8. So I'm looking for questions that are 8 words or more. That helps me find questions that are really specific. So here's some examples that I found. How to deal with a life-changing injury, or how to deal with employees' resistance to change. How to change your life at 60 years old. Take a look at this crazy one. What are the primary components necessary for a lasting cultural change? That's 10 words long, and there are 90 people every month typing in the exact wording of that question. So you've got to find the questions that your target audience is asking. That's ingredient number 1. You've got to find these leaf titles. Ingredient number 2 is the length of your videos. 10 to 12 minutes is the ideal. That's an average. So if you have one episode that's 7 minutes in length, another episode that's 15 minutes in length, that's fine. That's an average of say 10 to 12 minutes. Ingredient number 3 is retention rate. Okay, there's some things that you can do to help people watch all the way to the end. Because when some people click play, 30 seconds goes by and they're out of there. But other people are going to watch the video all the way to the end. And if you have an average of 50% or higher, YouTube's a lot more likely to promote your video to more and more people. Ingredient number 4 is custom thumbnails. Now, if you don't do this, YouTube will take a screenshot of a random moment of time of your video and use that as the thumbnail, or you can create your own custom thumbnail and you can upload it. And it's become pretty competitive. Here's an example of 2 thumbnails that we designed for Paul Jenkins, the red one and the blue one there. You can see that the click-through rate on the red one was 6.6%. and the blue one was 8.3%. Just by making that change, we tested both of them, and the blue one got more clicks. Out of 100 people that viewed each of these thumbnails, that's the percentage of people that clicked on it. So the better you make your thumbnail in terms of creating their curiosity, getting their attention, then the better your video will perform because more people will click on it and it will get more views. Now here are 6 thumbnails that you see there's quite a lot of difference there. But we designed all 6 of these thumbnails for one episode. So these are all just different ideas of what the thumbnail could look like for one episode. And I look through these and I tell them, you know what, I like this one the best, but let's tweak this about it. Here's another example for my client, Jay Townsend. Now he helps people run political campaigns, win office, and these are 6 thumbnails that we designed for just one episode. Here's another one for Dr. Carrie Ann Perkins. She's an OBGYN, and this was just for one episode. We designed these 6 different thumbnails for just that one episode. Okay, so now you know the first 4 ingredients. Ingredient number 5 is to launch 5 episodes per week. Yeah, 5 episodes per week. I consider that daily. That's a lot of content. But the good news is the type of episodes I'm recommending that you make are very efficient. In fact, I recommend filming 20 episodes in a single day. That's what I'm doing today. I'm filming 20 episodes. It's a 9 to 5 filming day, but then that means I only have to do this once every 4 weeks. Now, what are the results that you can expect if you follow these 5 ingredients? So let's just come right here to YouTube, and you can see I did a search earlier, and Jason Schroeder showed up first and he showed up third. He's on the wall of thumbnails behind me here. If I do another search for the question, what is a short sell versus foreclosure? And I'll hit return. There's Nicole Espinosa. Her channel is the Short Sell Queen. And she's on the wall behind me. One more example. I'm going to type in 10 things you should never say to your child. So parenting channels. I've got 2 different parenting experts that I work with. There's Paul Jenkins and there's Nicolene Peck. Notice how they're right at the top of YouTube. All right, there's one of Nicolene here, and there's 2 of Paul right there. Can you tilt the camera up so they can at least see this one right here and up in that corner? I've prepared something for you to help you accomplish this same thing and to dominate YouTube in 4 months. It's called my YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. Now this is a mini course and it costs just $17. Now in this course, I teach my 5 ingredient strategy in great depth so that by the end of the course, you'll know exactly what to do and you'll be able to film videos that will get results like this. You can go to YouTubeleadgen.net. I'll put that link down in the description below. Again, it's only $17 and I look forward to you taking that course and getting the results afterwards. I'll see you there.